Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today we want to present about a review of age and gender difference in language variation among university students. So this is our member and I'm Putri Kisina binti Muhammad Azri. And so this is list of content. We have introduction, article summary, discussion and conclusion. So first, background. Social linguistic studies how gender and age affect language use. Women often use more polite and standard language due to social expectations, while men may use more direct or informal speech. Age also influences language. Children learn through interaction, and teens use slang to express identity. Language reflect social roles, identity and culture change. So second, introduction. Social linguistics studies how social factors like age and gender affect the way people speak. Language does not only help us communicate, but it also shows our identity, maturity, and background. William Leber explained that social factors such as age and gender, age and social class influence language use. Robin Lakoff also found that men and women speak differently. However, there is still debate about whether these differences are caused by biological factor or a social environment. That is why research continue to study language variation in real life communication.
So here we have two articles, one about age and another one is about gender. Article 1 is about age and language, which is football talk study. This study was published in the Human Resource Management Academy Research Society journal. So who are involved? We have 6 million university students, 3 students age 19 and 3 students age 25. What did they do actually? They talk about football. Their researchers recorded their conversation and study how they spoke. What did the researchers look at? So first we have grammar, which is the grammar is correct or not. Fillers like repeating words, swear words, informal language. What did they find? Mostly younger students, about 90 years old and below, more grammar mistakes. Also use more when they speak. Repeated words more, like when they have no clue about what they want to say, they repeat that. Use more rude and informal words. And all the students about 25 years old, which is have a better grammar, also have more fluent and fewer fillers and more polite. So the conclusion, age affects how people speak. Even if they stay in the same university, all those students speak more maturely and confidently. Simple idea for class, the older you are, the more organized and confident your speech becomes. Okay, so the second article is about gender and language. Okay, this article about, this study was written by Dina Puspitasari, if I'm not mistaken that, and published in the Review of English Teaching and Learning. Who are involved in here? We have 20 university students, 10 men, 10 women, and around age 20 to 24. What did researchers study? How men and women use language differently. So we have women that use more detailed words, also use more adjective, talk more about feelings, lifestyle, fashion, books and food. So they speak in a softer and more descriptive way. Okay, so men speak more directly, short and straight to the points, and also speak about games, work. But the study also says gender is not the only factor. Language also depends on environment, who you are talking to, and culture, also social background. So the conclusion is gender influence language, but society and culture also shape how people speak. Simple idea for the class, both angles may speak differently, but social factors also affect the way we talk. Okay? I hope this helps. Bye.
Both articles discuss how language influenced by social factors, especially age and gender. They show the way people speak is not random but connected to who they are in society. The age-based study compared 19 years old and 25 years old male students discussing football. It suggests that older students speak more fluently and organize their idea better. This shows that maturity may improve communication skills. However, this study only used 6 participants, so the result may not be fully reliable. The gender-based study examines 20 university students and how gender affects language use. It argued that language differences are influenced by socialization and context. This means that society plays a role in shaping how men and women speak. However, the study may risk reinforcing stereotypes if the findings are generalized too much. In discussion, both studies are important because they show that language reflects society identity. The age focus on development over time, while the gender study connect language to social roles and expectations.
In a nutshell, both study clearly shows that sociolinguistic factors such as age and gender significantly influence language variation and communication pattern. Firstly, age plays an important role in shaping how individuals speak. The finding shows that older speakers tend to use more formal and structured language. This may be influenced by their maturity and life experience. In contrast, younger speakers often demonstrate more spontaneous and informal speaking styles. This is also affected by their lifestyle and the way they speak with their fellow friends and their pals. Secondly, genders also affect communication patterns. The studies indicate that women generally use more expressive, descriptive, and emotionally relatable language. Meanwhile, men are often characterized by more direct and straightforward speech. However, these differences are not purely biological. They are strongly influenced by social expectation, cultural norms, and situational context. Basically, it is about their surroundings and their environment. It's the way people talk around them. So, overall, language variation reflects broader social identities and structure. Communication is not only a personal skill, but also a social practice shaped by age, gender, environment, and also interactional context. This highlights the complexity and dynamic nature of human language.